Hello everyone. So this is Poola Mallikarjun, working as assistant professor in the department of IARE. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic in our module number 1 regarding series resonance. So first we will go with the definition of a resonance. Then we will go with the different types of resonances that can occur in a particular circuit. What are the conditions you need to follow? What are the effects if a resonance has been occurred in a particular circuit? What is bandwidth? What is quality factor? We will see the different factors that are associated with this particular topic called resonance. So we will go to the first slide. First, we will come across the definition of this particular resonance. So resonance in a circuit will mainly occur due to the presence of energy storage elements. So there are two energy storage elements, that is, one is nothing but an inductor, which is indicated by an L, and another thing is nothing but what, capacitor, which is indicated by C. So if I want to say that the particular circuit is going to have an resonance, either they may be connected in series or they may be connected in parallel, I need to have the presence of these energy storage elements like inductor or capacitor in it. Inductor or capacitor in it. Inductor and capacitor in it. So in an AC electrical circuit, when the inductive reactance is balanced by a capacitive reactance at some point of frequency, that condition is considered as what? Resonance. That is XL equal to XA. At some point of frequency where that particular frequency is called as what? Resonant frequency. This condition which is obtained at that particular resonance frequency is considered as what? Resonance. So what is the resonance condition we need to apply? We need to establish, either it may be a series or parallel circuits. The resonance condition is considered as XL equal to XC, where XL is the inductive reactance and XC is the capacitive reactance offered by the circuit, and the value of XL is given as what? 2 pi FL, and the value of XC is given as 1 by 2 pi FC. 1 by 2 pi FC. So what is the condition you need to follow in order to have a resonance in a circuit? We need to have a presence of energy storage elements, and the capacitive reactance of the circuit should be equal to inductive reactance at some point of frequency. That condition is called a resonance condition, and that frequency is called what? Resonant frequency. Resonant frequency. So depending upon the connection of those energy storage elements in a particular circuit, resonance has been classified into two types. The resonance has been classified into two types. The first one is series resonance, and the second one is what? Parallel resonance. The first one is series resonance, and the second one is parallel resonance. We will come across what is a series resonance in the today's class. Series resonance. So the name itself is indicating that all the elements that are present in the circuit need to be connected in a series. And for a series circuit, we know that the current flowing through the each and every element that is present in the circuit is same. That is IR equal to IL equal to IC equal to total current flowing into the circuit. Total current flowing into the circuit. Let V be the voltage that is connected to the circuit, and which is an AC supply voltage. AC voltage. And we need to apply some point of frequency, that is, let me say that the frequency applied to the circuit is some 50 Hertz. 50 Hertz. Now we are taking this particular circuit, we are trying to evaluate the resonance condition for this, and we are trying to calculate the value of a resonance frequency. Resonance frequency. When a resistor, inductor and capacitor are connected in series at some frequency of a supply voltage, the effect of inductor and capacitor, that is XL, will be equal to XC. This condition is called as what? Resonance. As it is occurring in case of a series circuit, this concept is considered as a series resonance. This concept is considered as a series resonance. Now we will move to the next topic. Here, as it is a series circuit, as all the elements, that is resistor, inductor and capacitor, are connected in series, we know that this is R, in general the representation of inductor, and this is JXL, and this is minus JXC, capacitance. So if I want to calculate the total impedance offered by the series RLC circuit, where I am trying to calculate the value of a resonance or resonant frequency, and the impedance offered by the circuit is R plus J into XL minus XC. R plus J into XL minus XC. So in order to establish the resonance condition, I have said earlier, according to the definition of a resonance, the capacitive reactance offered by the circuit should be equal to the inductive reactance of the circuit at some point of frequency. At some point of frequency. Let me explain about that particular thing, how the XL value will be equal to XC at some point of frequency. So we know that in general, the representation of XL is given by XL equal to 2 pi FL, and the value of XC is given as 1 by 2 pi FC. 1 by 2 pi FC. First, I am trying to vary the value of frequency at 0 for both the reactances. When the value of frequency is 0, the value of XL is 0. When the value of frequency is 0, the value of XC is 0, infinity. Similarly, I am taking the frequency to the highest value, that is infinity. When the value of F is infinity, XL tends to infinity. When the value of F is infinity, XC tends to 0. XC tends to 0. In between, at some point of frequency, the value of XL is going to become equal to XC. That particular frequency is considered as what? FR, and it can also be called as a resonant frequency. And this condition at which the XL, the inductive reactance offered by this circuit, is equal to capacitive reactance by the circuit, is considered as a resonance condition, and that frequency is called as a resonant frequency. And that frequency is considered as what? Resonance frequency. Let us derive the expression for after obtaining the resonance condition, that is XL equal to XC. We need to derive the resonant frequency expression, that is FR, from the given circuit. Now let us calculate the value of FR for a series resonant circuit. So in this, I know the resonance condition, that is XL equal to XC. Just substitute the value of inductive reactance and capacitive reactance, what we have discussed earlier in it. 2 pi FL equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. Just rearrange the parameters from numerator to denominator and LHS to RHS. Then you are going to expression like this. One is F square equal to 1 by 2 pi square LC. 2 pi whole square LC. Or else if I want to remove the square parameter on this particular LHS side, F equal to 1 by 2 pi under root LC. So this is the frequency has been obtained at the resonance condition, that is XL equal to XC. Hence we can say that this particular frequency is called as FR, where FR is the resonant frequency of the given circuit. Where FR is the resonant frequency of a given circuit, and the formula to calculate the value of resonant frequency for a series resonant circuit is given as FR equal to 1 by 2 pi under root LC, where L is the inductance of the circuit and C is the capacitance of the circuit. Where L is the inductance of the circuit and C is the capacitance of the circuit. The same thing can also be represented in the form of a graph. The same thing can also be represented in the form of what? In the form of a graph. Suppose if I am varying the value of XL, I know the formula for XL as 2 pi FL and XC as 1 by 2 pi FC. X as 1 by 2 pi FC. By ranging the value of frequency from F equal to 0 to F equal to infinity, I am going to get the value of XL from 0 to infinity and also XC from infinity to 0. So at between from 0 to, when I am varying the value of F equal to 0 to F equal to infinity, at some point of frequency in this particular range, there may be a chance of inductive reactance equal to capacitive reactance at some point of time. This condition at which the frequency occurred is considered as what? A resonance condition, and that frequency is called as what? Resonant frequency. The same thing has been drawn in the form of a graph here. XL equal to 0 at the initial stage when the value of F equal to 0, and when the frequency tends to infinity, it is considered as infinity. In the similar fashion, when the value of XC is F equal to 0, XC is infinity, and again when the value of F is infinity, so they are trying to touch each other at some point. This condition is called as resonance condition, and this frequency is called as what? Resonant frequency. And this frequency is called as what? Resonance frequency. So this is the graphical representation how the resonance will occur in case of a series resonance circuit, depending upon the values of XL and XC when we are trying to vary the value of frequency in terms of ranges from 0 to infinity. Coming to the next slide, effects of series resonance. Suppose I got the expression for impedance of a series circuit as XL minus XC. But we know that for a series resonance circuit, the resonance condition is XL equal to XC. So from this, these two parameters get cancelled and the value of impedance offered by the circuit is purely resistive. So under resonance condition, the impedance offered by the circuit is purely resistive in nature. The circuit will become a resistive circuit. For that is the property of a resistance. Current will be always in phase with the value of voltage. Current will be always in phase with the value of voltage where phase angle is 0 degrees. And if you want to calculate the value of current, it is given as V by R, or else it can be considered as Z by R. As the impedance offered by the circuit is minimum, the current which is present in the circuit is nothing but max. Coming to the next effects. So in order to, we can calculate the value of power as the value of resonant current IR is maximum. What about the value of power? So we know that the general formula to calculate the value of power is I square R. As we know that during resonance condition, the value of current is high. I can say that the power obtained from the circuit or drawn from the circuit is also high under resonance condition. And then coming to the next effect during resonance condition, the current drawn by the circuit is very large. We can say that maximum current is drawn. Therefore, the voltage drop across the inductor VL equal to I into JXL, VC equal to I into minus JXC. As the current is large, I can say clearly that voltage across the each element, that is the inductor and also the capacitor, will also be very large according to the expressions. If the current is maximum, automatically the voltage across the inductor will be maximum according to its mathematical formula. If the current is maximum, the voltage across the capacitor will also be maximum according to its mathematical formula. So, under resonance condition for a series resonance circuit, the current will be maximum, the power will be maximum, voltage across the inductor is very large, voltage across the capacitor is very large, and the impedance offered by the circuit is minimum, and the impedance offered by the circuit is minimum. So these are the different effects I can see in a series resonance circuit under resonance. Coming to the next thing, quality factor. So this is one of the parameter where you need to calculate for the resonance circuits. So quality factor in general, it can be defined as the power stored to the power dissipated, amount of energy stored to the amount of energy dissipated, and in general it is represented by a letter Q. So P stored by P dissipated. In general, we know that the power dissipation can only be done by using an element called what? Resistor. So I can say that storing is nothing but what? Either you may use an inductor or else you may use as capacitor, which is represented by X, and power dissipation is nothing but what? It is represented by a letter L. And in order the formula, so Q equal to X by R. If it is an inductive reactance, it can be written as XL by R. If it is a capacitive reactance, it can be written as XC by R. Yes or not? So finally, I can replace the value of 1 by R under root of L by C, where X is the capacitor inductive reactance at the resonance condition, and R is the resistance offered by the circuit, So what is the general formula to calculate the value of a power factor? Power stored to the power dissipated. As we know that there are only two energy storage elements in a circuit. One is an inductor or capacitor, and the energy dissipation can only be done by using what? By using only a resistor. By using that, I can generate the formulas. With respect to an inductor, it can be written as XL. With respect to the capacitor, it can be replaced as XC. And also you can write the formulas as XL as omega L and XC as 1 by omega C. There is one more parameter which is very important with respect to the value of a resonance concept, that is bandwidth. So in general, the general definition to calculate the value of a bandwidth offered for a particular circuit is considered as the difference between the upper and lower cutoff frequencies. So at resonance condition, that is XL equal to XC, if I want to calculate the value of a bandwidth, it can be considered as the difference between the upper cutoff frequency or higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency, where F2 is higher cutoff frequency and F1 is lower cutoff frequency. So these cutoff frequencies are the points where the current or voltage falls to 70.7% of its maximum value. So let us have a graphical approach in order to explain the concept of a bandwidth. Let me say that this is the graph obtained here. So at this particular point, 0.707, that is 70% of a maximum current or maximum voltage, I am going to get the value of F1 and I am going to get the value of a F2, where F1 is the lower cutoff frequency and F2 is the higher cutoff frequency. So bandwidth, in order to calculate the value of bandwidth, just I need to consider the difference between the higher cutoff frequency and also the lower cutoff frequency. So the two frequencies in the curve, this may also be called as, by using this particular thing, you can also calculate the value of half power frequencies. So these are all the things which you need to keep in mind when you are trying to go with a topic called series resonance. So what is the resonance condition obtained? XL equal to XC. Then after, by using this, we have calculated the resonant frequency, where it is considered as FR equal to 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. And what are the effects of resonance on a particular circuit? At resonance condition, Z will be equal to R, current will be maximum, power will be maximum, voltage across the inductor is large, voltage across the capacitor is large, impedance offered by the circuit is minimum. And then after, we have tried to calculate the value of bandwidth, which is considered as power stored by power dissipated. Then we have tried to calculate the value of bandwidth, which is considered as difference between the higher cutoff frequency and also lower cutoff frequency. So these are all the different parameters what you need to know when you are trying to know about the concept called series resonance. So We will meet in the next class and we will discuss about the concept of resonance, how it is going to affect and what are the effects of the parallel resonance in a particular circuit, what is quality factor of that particular circuit, and what is the bandwidth of that particular circuit. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.